Okay. So you've got the wisdom card over here. So you might be doing some further studying or further education, just improving your skill set, really. So this is something that you are involved in at the moment, or you're considering doing that. There's some kind of gray haired or fair haired man that is very important, and that's going to help you make decisions for the future. So somebody's advice that you need to be taking, and it is a fair or gray haired person. Now you've got some kind of choice coming up for you. You've got the lover's card over here. So some kind of decision that you have to make that is pending. Now, in the past, you've got the clarity card. It looks like, there's some insights that have come to you that have allowed you to see the bigger picture. And also you've been faced with some kind of choice, some kind of decision. You're looking, to the future quite a bit. So you're making plans for the future as well. And there's somebody that is offering you some guidance and some assistance in order for you to move forward. Now, going into the future, you've got the anxiety card and there's the justice card next to it. So you're waiting for some kind of legal decision to come through or some kind of official decision to come through. And you're very, very anxious about the whole situation. So waiting for that legal decision to come through. You may have done a lot of research regarding that legality that you are involved in, but it's left you feeling very, very anxious. So those are the energies for those 2 weeks. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Four of Wands over here. So this is, establishing some kind of situation or a job that is going to bring you a lot of stability. So you might be, working with somebody at the moment or gone into partnership with somebody where you are communicating with a lot of people. So you have got a very wide audience that you're dealing with, but there's a lot of success and a lot of celebration coming in over here. So some kind of project that you've done that has been quite successful and you are quite happy and quite thrilled with the outcome of it. It's probably brought in a lot of stability. Maybe you've even managed to accumulate enough money to even buy a house, but it's made you, allowed you to even set up a good firm foundation, set up roots. This person and you are working pretty well together. You all are probably gone into partnership with each other. Now, what's happening with you? There's some kind of situation that you have finished or ended, and it might have been a legal ending to that. So you have left that behind, left that alone and walked away from it. You're very disappointed. So whatever that outcome of that legal situation was something that you were not very, very happy with. There's a lot of disappointment. There's a lot of regret. And it looks like you're very, very upset about whatever that decision was. So maybe you ended up leaving a job or having to leave an old job. And, whatever that legal outcome from that job was not really, it maybe didn't go in your favor. And you were not really, really happy about the whole situation. And you've had to walk away from it. You had to just, let it go and walk away. Now, what's happening with you in the last year? You've got the Knave of Pentacles. So you've been very focused on your work and very focused on your money. You've been doing a lot of learning as well on this particular job. You've got, the knaves are always about learning. It's about communication. And you can see this person's very, very focused. And you've been trying to establish firm foundations as well. So whatever you're doing, you're investing in your future by learning all this, this new information as well. This is a new job that you've started. Because the knave deals with that Ace of Pentacles, and it's actually manifesting from the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new job that you started, and maybe you started from the ground up, so you are building your way up to the top, and that is why you are so focused on it and learning a lot as well on the job. Now, whatever's happening, you've got the end of an old cycle of misery and problems and regrets. If you've had financial difficulties, this has been coming to an end in this last few months. So you are now starting to make some progress. You've got that celebration card, that Four of Rods over here, and preceding that is that Eight of Cups over here. So you left behind some kind of old situation that was very established. If you were in a job, it seems like you've left that old job behind, and maybe you were expecting some kind of legal outcome from that old job, maybe a payoff, maybe some kind of settlement, and it didn't come through for you, and that is why you've had to just leave it and walk away from it. And here you can see with that Eight of Cups over here, just walking away from a very established situation that didn't work out for you and walking away way and going on your own path. But it looks like this new thing that you've started with this person, this new collaboration that you've started, is going to be successful or has been successful, and you are quite happy in the place that you are at. Maybe you're just disappointed about what happened in the past, but you are moving positively to the future. And you can see with that 10 of Cups, leaving behind the old and now establishing more security, better working conditions. The person that you're working with is much more loyal, much more supportive in the new job that you're doing right now. So you were waiting for this legal decision. You've got that King of Swords, and this decision has been made. It seems to have been a very difficult decision. Maybe it didn't quite go in your favor, and this is the reason why you're a bit disappointed and a bit miserable. You are thinking about that judgment quite a bit. So there was some kind of legality that you faced that it seems like, you couldn't control that situation. It was out of your hands, and you've now had to just accept it and move on. You are still very regretful over it. You're still very miserable over it. You're still, focused on it. Maybe the decision that happened was not what you expected at all, and you are quite disappointed. Now, going into the future, this collaboration that you have with this person is a very, very good one. You've got that caduceus, which is about business. It's about bringing in the money. And it seems like it's a very good, strong, firm relationship. And it will produce a lot of rewards. And, you will be able to overcome a lot of things. So whatever this is, this collaboration that you have with this particular person, it's going to be long-term, and it's going to be very, very good for you. And it's going to bring a lot of benefits, financial benefits as well. Now, you are still feeling very, very stuck, and you're feeling very negative as well still about whatever happened. Maybe you feel like, that old situation was very manipulative, or whoever you were dealing with was very manipulative. But that situation is past. It is gone. That devil's back is turned. So that means that you have finished off that relationship with that particular person or that particular situation that was causing a lot of distress and was causing you to feel very disempowered, and you are now ready to move on. So you've got that Emperor card over here, and this is the card that is ruled by Aries, and you can see this new job that you're doing. You will be in a very authoritative position. It's a really it's a good position. There's a lot of communication going on over here, and it also might mean that you'll have to move home or relocate. Buy a new home, move as well to do this particular job. But it's going to be something that gives you a lot of authority in your hand and allows you to be very organized. It allows, you to handle your money much better. So it looks like it's a post that is going to bring in a lot more money, a lot more authority, a lot more claim, and allow you to shine in that particular field. So whatever this new collaboration is, whatever this new job is, it gives you a lot more freedom and it gives you a lot more power in your hand. Now, you are still dealing with things from the past. Maybe you're worried that if you start off this new job, there'll be a lot of problems that you have to encounter, and you're going to have to defend yourself. And maybe you have, in the past, the previous job that you had to defend yourself. You had dealt with a lot of difficult people, and you're worried that this scenario is going to repeat itself. So going into the future, you've got that Knave of Swords. So, that decision, it has been made, and it wasn't something that, the people that you were dealing with were very, very nasty. There was a lot of gossiping and a lot of troublesome. You were dealing with a very, very troublesome person who caused and stirred up a lot of problems, and maybe this is that legal, all this is about legalities, that Knave of Swords. Even that news that you received about that decision has been very, very upsetting. But it is, you can see there's the clouds there in the foreground. So it seems like, or rather in the background, so it seems like that situation has passed. You've gotten the news. It wasn't something that you expected. It wasn't something that you wanted. You were not happy with the end result, but it seems like that is now over. This man's back is turned as well. So you have finished with that situation, and you are now moving on. You have left behind that difficult situation. You've taken your swords, you've taken your ideas, your talents, and you've moved on, and you're moving on to a situation of more stability with the Seven of Swords. So there was a lot of deception, a lot of deceit going on within that situation. That legal outcome was not what you expected. You were waiting for it, and this is probably why you were very, very anxious, and it wasn't something that you wanted. It wasn't news that you wanted to hear. You've had to take your things and move on because it was a situation that you could not remedy. Now you've got the Hangman over here. You felt that you made a lot of sacrifices, and a lot of people were against you within that situation that you were dealing with. So whatever that scenario was in the previous job that you were in, it was very manipulative. You've got that Devil card over there, being manipulated. There was a lot of people, you can see a lot of people jeering at this man, tormenting him almost. So it was not a good situation to be in, and this is why you had to move away. The Seven of Swords is about lies and deception and deceit, and this is the kind of people you were dealing with. And this Knave of Swords is about lies and deception, deceit. This is a very nasty person, and you've had to actually move away from it. So you had made a lot of sacrifices, but with this Ten of Swords, it is something that you could not remedy, and it is something that you had to walk away from, even though it caused a lot of upset and depression and misery on your part. So you have left a really nasty situation, and don't be upset that you had to do it, because what is coming in, or what is about to emerge, is something that is going to be very, very good for you. And the new partnership, maybe this had to happen in order for these two cards to come in. The Four of Wands is a card of winning a situation. So even though you felt like you were defeated, you really weren't. You actually are moving on to a better situation and a better relationship, better working relationship, that's going to bring in a lot more success than what you previously were in. So don't feel despondent about it. The new situation that you are in is going to give you a lot more authority, and it means that you have to move away completely from it in order for you to make progress. Maybe you were not progressing in that particular job, and something brand new is coming in for you that is much better. And you can see the cards that are falling afterwards are much more positive. You got the Sun card over here, and this is the best card in the deck, in my opinion, because it says plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, and gratitude for the blessings of life. So maybe you were not getting any recognition in that previous job, and now that is all going to change for you. All that hard work is going to pay off, and there's definite success that comes in with the Star card, with the Sun card. And then you've got the Six of Summer over here, which says the return of people from your past, remembering events differently, and in a better or worse way than how they really occurred. But what this card is actually saying is, you are this person that you're working with, or this Two of Cups card, this collaboration that you have, is somebody that you've worked with in the past, and they make you, or it is somebody that makes you feel like a child again. Something, you'll be doing something that you really enjoy, and you'll be enjoy working with this person as well, because they're somebody that you can relate to. You almost click instantaneously. There's almost a soul connection with this person. So this is a very, very good collaboration, and it's going to bring in a lot of success, because you've got that Four of Wands. So both of you together will be, taking your message out to the world, and there will be a lot of success coming in there. So this person has made this offer to you with the Six of Summer, and it's going to be a very successful collaboration. And you've got the Wheel over here, so it says delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, or a new car or travel. So, whatever this new change is, it brings, this new job brings in travel, it brings in more freedom, it brings in a lot of luck and a lot of success. And especially with that Sun card over there, a lot of success. So whatever this new offer is, whatever this person is, after going through a lot of trauma and, illegal events, it looks like there's going to be a lot of success in this collaboration, and a lot of victory. And it's going to give you a lot more authority, and a lot more finances coming your way as well. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if it has, and don't forget to watch my energy remedy videos that I'm putting put out this week. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.